In this tutorial, we'll learn what an API is, explore the different types of APIs, and understand the various HTTP request methods used to communicate with APIs. What is an API? API stands for Application Programming Interface. An API acts as a messenger between different software applications. It allows one application to send a request to another system and receive a response without needing to know how the system works internally. In simple terms, an API is a communication bridge that enables different applications to exchange data and perform actions securely and efficiently. A common example of an API is a user login. User enters their username and password on the frontend, website or mobile app. The user clicks the login button. The frontend sends a login request to the backend through an API. The API receives the login request from the frontend and processes the submitted information, such as the username and password. It then securely forwards these credentials to the database or authentication service to verify whether they match a registered user. Database checks its stored records and returns the result to the API, indicating whether the login credentials are valid or invalid. The database returns either yes, valid credentials, or no, invalid credentials, to the API. The API sends the appropriate response back to the frontend. If the credentials are correct, the user sees welcome and is logged in. If the credentials are incorrect, the user sees an error message such as invalid username or password. This example shows how an API acts as a messenger, carrying requests from the frontend to the backend and returning the response to the user. There are several types of APIs, each designed for different use cases. REST APIs are the most common and use different URLs, endpoints, for different resources, such as API users, while supporting HTTP methods like GET, POST, PUT, and DELETE. GraphQL APIs use a single endpoint, usually GraphQL, where the client specifies exactly what data it needs, making data retrieval more efficient. SOAP APIs are protocol-based APIs that use XML and are known for their strong security and reliability, making them popular in enterprise applications such as banking and healthcare. WebSocket APIs provide a persistent, two-way connection between the client and server, enabling real-time communication for applications like chat apps, live notifications, multiplayer games, and stock market updates. HTTP methods define the action you want to perform on a resource when interacting with an API. GET retrieves or reads data from the server without making any changes. POST sends data to the server to create a new resource. PUT completely replaces an existing resource with updated data. Patch updates only specific fields of an existing resource without replacing the entire resource, and delete permanently removes a specified resource from the server. HTTP requests are important in APIs because they allow clients to communicate with servers and specify the action they want to perform, such as retrieving, creating, updating, or deleting data. They provide a standardized way for applications to exchange information reliably and efficiently. You have completed this tutorial and learned the fundamentals of APIs, including what an API is, the different types of APIs, common HTTP methods, and why HTTP requests are important for API communication. You now understand how APIs act as a bridge between applications, allowing systems to send requests, process information, and receive responses.